Elliot Grinch.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Elliot Grinch here for Henry 8, providing you with another GTA 5 LSPDFR tutorial. And this tutorial, we're going to add a vehicle or add on a vehicle to GTA 5 or LSPDFR, whatever you want to call it. So as you see, have things already kind of set up. This is actually a vehicle I'm adding into a game that I am currently using. So that's the reason I decided, let me just go ahead and record this to provide you guys with a method. This is just one of many, but this is the method that I use for adding vehicles into my game. So what you want to do is, because I use a couple of modders files or information, whatever, to add my vehicles into the game. So you want to download police and EMS vehicles as add-ons, 303 vehicles, version 21, which you can find on LSPDFR, and I believe you should be able to find it on GTA 5. I believe this is it as well. No, this is not the one. But definitely you can find it on LSPDFR website. So go ahead and download that. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it again. But I just wanted to show you the file that I use. So I'm going to X that out, and I have it here. So you'll notice inside the file, the cars are actually broken up by the author of the vehicle or by vehicles themselves. Okay, now I'm not using that. Also, make sure you have a good game config as well when you start adding more vehicles and PEDs to your game. You know, try to eliminate the crashes as best as possible. But anyway, going back to this, like all you need this for is pretty much for the location of vehicle metas, depending on where you place the actual model that you're gonna install. So I'm actually installing, I should have pulled up the developers page so I could show, but I'm going to add the Sandy Shores K9 Dodge Charger Narcotics Task Force vehicle, which is I think it's a nice looking couple of models here. These are the actual pictures. So I'm going to add this into my current game. That's the template of the vehicle. But I'm going to add this into the game. As you can see, it's an ELS vehicle, of course. The author has it as a Police 2 vehicle, but I'm not going to leave it as a Police 2 vehicle. I'm actually going to install it with a different file name, actually, for, just for my purposes. So let me take a look at my game, actually. So I break down my game by the models that I use. So like I said, you have 2, 3, 4, 5. So nothing installed real. I just been installing PEDs and not vehicles. But I'm going to install these. I'm going to install this vehicle. This will be the first vehicle I actually installed into this game, this particular game. So anyway, moving right along. Make sure you have open for. You go ahead and click into edit mode, and you're going to be inside the mods folder. So you'll notice, like I said, for this developer actually added a few things. The car variations and the vehicles meta was already added. Let's see where they actually say that you should install it. Okay, that's just for the vehicle meta and the car variations. The model, okay, actually doesn't give that information, but usually you can add a vehicle. It's best to add it to the most recent your most recent hold on a second, I'll actually tell you, patch date folder where vehicles were installed by recent updates or updates. So that's pretty much where you want to usually add the vehicle. So you would go to vehicles like here. This is for patch day 9, but I know there's more recent patch day folders after this, but you add it into the most recent one, because it will actually overwrite any previous version of that model file name. So we know there's another Police 2 vehicle which was installed by GTA 5 itself, by the actual game. So if you install this in a more recent downloadable content pack patch day folder, such if I was to put this into patch day 9, it would actually overwrite the Police 2 model, which is located, I believe, in patch day 3NG, or patch day 3. Patch day 3NG, because if you take a look, there is actually a Police 2 in here. So let's do a search real quick. Yeah, there's a Police 2 and a Police 3, which is this model. So this Police 2, if we put it in patch day 9 NG folder, it would actually overwrite this vehicle in the game. So this vehicle wouldn't spawn. It would actually be this one, this model. So that's pretty much how that works. So, okay, moving back along to the way that what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to, because pretty much the vehicles to me are typically the same. The only thing that changes is pretty much the handling. It's a police car, so not much that I'm going to really be doing with it. So there's no need for me to go like really crazy with it. What I pretty much do is I choose a model. Let's say from one of these, like one of these authors, like the Herc or a police Esco. Let's cause this is a Charger. Let me see if there's any. I don't think there's any. Yeah, Dodge Charger. Okay, so you find a Dodge Charger inside of the add-on vehicle file that I told you to download, or I suggested that you download. Go to Dodge Charger. So we're gonna use the 2016, and believe me, it doesn't really matter about the model. It's just pretty much the information that you need. So we'll go with this one and go to the README, and you'll see they provide you with very detailed instructions on how to add the vehicle as another file name vehicle. That's pretty much what we want to do. So there's only certain patch day folders that actually allow you to alter or modify the vehicle meta, which is what you need for adding the vehicle, because depending on where you place the vehicle in what folder, it needs to know where to find the information for that vehicle, which goes to the vehicle meta, pulling information from the car variations meta, if the vehicle has that. So anyway, it gives you a very well instructed detail. So like I said, this is pretty much the technique that I use to just add on a vehicle. And then I think I provided a tutorial that shows you how to actually spawn that vehicle within traffic in the game, inside the game, if just to add an extra vehicle without overriding the current model, like the Police 2. I'm gonna keep the Police 2 model in the game for now, but if I needed to, I could override it and just have that model spawn under Police 2. But I like to add various vehicles, especially for if I need to select it. So I just go ahead and do it that way. That's just my method. For certain games, other games, I just go ahead and make it a Police 2 model and get rid of the Los Santos police model. But anyway, you do what you feel. Everybody, there's no right or wrong way to do it. So anyway, so we're going to use patch day 7, okay, which is located in X64 DL packs. Okay, actually, I have to add that to my mod folder. So we go here, DL packs, patch day 7NG. It'll eventually access the copy to the mods folder, and that's a yes. And we go to levels, GTA 5, vehicles. So these are the vehicles that were added to the game under the update providing patch day 7 and G. So what we do, first thing we do is we give this a unique, a unique name, whatever name you choose. So I'm actually going to use, gotta look at my current game. I'm going to make this, let's see, police, I guess I'll call it police narc. So this is just for my memory and my reference. So what am I doing? Okay. So we're going to call this police narc. Police narc 1. Okay. And for me, I like to, like I say, because this way I know what model I used or added in the game. So I don't keep adding the same vehicles or reusing the same vehicles. So now I have my reference. Okay, forgot to do this. Close that out. Just bear with me. Okay, open this back up. Close this. Okay, boom. All right, so that's there. So now, like I said, we have to rename these files to Police Narc 1. So this is the actual ELS file. So it'll be Police Narc 1. Copy. Police Narc 1. Police Narc 1. And be careful to not delete the texture file names. You need that plus and that underscore. Police Narc 1. So there we go. So now it's renamed the Police Narc 1. So we go ahead and copy and drag those into there. So this will be the model added into the game, which is cool. I like that. I'll definitely find the link for the vehicle. Definitely give the author credit on my video. So Police Narc 1 is added. And as you can see, the next instruction is to copy and paste car variations.meta to the car variations meta at the very top of the, but after the variation data. But let's get to that folder first anyway. So we're going to go to update x64. 64. I believe I already have MP Heist. Yep. MP Heist. DL downloadable content. Common data. Car variations meta, which is right here. So I'm just going to edit it from right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually use the authors, because there are car variation meta files within that add-on pack file. But we're going to use the author, since the author was nice enough to provide us with the metas. So we'll use their metas. So we'll open this up in Notepad. I use Notepad in a simple Notepad opening software. And what we look for is, remember, their model was Police 2. So we have to find Police 2. So once you find Police 2, there we go. So we got a copy from the open item, from the first open item to the close open item. Excuse me, to the close item. So we copy, because the next model is a stretch. So you definitely stop there And it said to place it at the top underneath variation data. So we'll place this here. And we'll make sure it's good. And you can just save it. You don't have to, make the lines in any type of uniform way. So don't go crazy. Unless you're suffering from some type of, what is it, OCD or OED, whatever they call it. But yeah, don't go too crazy with that. Then the next thing, after the car variations has been installed, we're gonna install the vehicle meta information. Okay, which is located in the update RPF. So we go back to update RPF, common, and remember the common folder is usually where you're gonna find the metas and files. So try to keep this stuff in mind when you start getting into the modding of the folders and game files. You'll notice that everything is in a uniform way, pretty much in the same location. So did all that GTA 5, and we should have the vehicle meta. Okay, I'm sorry, levels, GTA 5, and the vehicle meta. Usually when you see this too, like for me, when you see compressed, that means I know that's a note that I've already modified this file in some way or form. So keep that in mind as well. That'll be a reference point that you actually tampered with that file and made some changes, because usually it'll just say, like the rest of these, it'll say encrypted. So keep that in mind. It's another little thing to remind yourself that you messed with a file. So it's not the original file from the game any longer. So once again, the author provided us with a vehicle meta file. So we'll open that up and we'll do a search again for Police 2. Oh, and there's another, we're gonna actually have to go back to the car variation. There was one key thing that I left out, but anyway, I'll correct that after we do this. Let's you have to remember to change the names to the new name of that you gave the file. But I'll show you. So we'll do it on this one, and then I have to go back to the car variations and change it. But let's find, okay, Police 2. Remember what I said. The model name now becomes Police Narc 1. I almost forgot. We would have definitely been Police Narc 1 is the new file name that I'm using for this model. I'm not using Police 2. So we change it there, and we change it here. Police Narc 1. Okay, this stays the same. It's going to be a handling ID, Police 2. Game name, you can change it, but this is for when it's actually put together with the other models within the game. It'll be known as a Police 2 car within the game. But you know what? We'll change it. Make it Police. So like when you go into the trainers, it'll be associated with other Police 2 models in the game, within the game. But we'll change it for argument's sake. Police Narc 2. Everything else will stay the same. So once again, you go from the item 1, and you go all the way open item all the way down to the closed item just before the next model car, and you'll see, I think I showed this in the other tutorial of changing the driver's name. So it's going to have a driver of the SMY Cop 1, which you can change it to whatever pad you want as the driver of the vehicle when it spawns within the game. So we copy, and this you can add. It usually tells you, I believe you add at the very top. Car variations in the vehicle meta. Yep, add at the very top of the file. So after, so we add it up here. Go to the top once again. Doesn't matter about the uniformity. Then save. Okay, so now we got to go back to the car variations, which was in, wait, no, it's in MP heist, right? Heist, common data. Okay, so that's my bad. So see, I would have had police 2. It would have never found this information because I had the wrong model name. So police narc 1. So make sure you always change the file, the model name, to the name that you're going to be using for the car. Police narc 1. And then save. Okay, so we got that. And once again, you know, because I don't want to, I'm missing steps by, you know, making that mistake. So anyway, we got to go back once again to the vehicle meta levels, GTA 5 vehicle meta. So also, usually if it's added, we're going to just add this down below. So I believe it is, you know, down here in this vehicle meta, but you go and find it. Let's see. They're usually all the same. I'm really not too sure what the purpose is, but if it's there, just add it. Just to be on the safe side. Better safe than sorry. So police 2. If not, you can add it yourself. Let's see. Hello. Police 2. Find next. Oops. All right. Let's go back. I just saw it. Okay. So here we go. But we'll change ours to police narc 1. All right, and once again, from the open item to the closed item, copy, and usually I just add it at the bottom, all the way at the very bottom of the vehicle meta. Save. Okay, so this we can close out. I'm not going to save this. Nope. Close that out. And we'll take and copy this into the actual GTA 5 game. And you could close out open 4. We'll finish with that. We'll drop this into pack default. Police narc 1. Those are all the files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward. We're going to open up the game, and we'll see what happens. Should be all good though, but we'll see what happens. See you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. And hold on one moment. Let me check something out. Okay. So we're going to check to make sure that we have the police narc 1 vehicle installed. I'm not going to go too far. I'm just going to start from right here. Try to make sure it's somewhere where I don't... Matter of fact, let me spawn somewhere else in an open area. Or teleport, rather, to... Alright. I'm getting out of your way right now. So let's teleport over here. A little open area at the airport. And I need... let me open this up. So like I said, you can add the vehicle. So we got police narc 1 emergency vehicle. And there you have it. Very nice model. I like it. Takedown lights, awesome. But I just wanted to show you when you add the vehicle to your game. It's very, very simple. It's not a hard task at all. And the other good part is, like I said, if you follow my other tutorial on how to actually have the vehicle spawn in traffic and throughout Los Santos, you know, that should help you as well to add more, you know, add more to your game. The more little tricks you add, the better your gameplay will be, more fun you'll have or experience. All right, but anyway, that's enough for that. That's Elliot Grinch signing off on Henry 8, and I'll see you on the next tutorial. Take care, be safe.